I mean, fuck. Like, I mean, I'm asexual and I'm so attracted to myself right now. Like, this is there a sexuality that's just like attracted to magical creatures? Because when I am dressed as one, attracted to myself when I am dressed as a magical creature? Ah! How fucking self-centered can you be? Well, we'll see. I can't stop looking at myself. Ah! Give you guys a close-up. Oh shit. They look so good. They look so good. Oh! Ah! Hello everyone. I hope you're all doing magically fantastic. I am. I feel so fucking fabulous right now. Oh god, the frame is falling. Like, you can't even see like my glittery outfit. And I have like matching pants. And I look so good right now. That's not what this video is. So it's approaching the end of May, which means the start of Pride very, very soon. I wanted to do these like 5 queer comic series that I've started last time, and then I titled the last one Sapphic edition because I was like, I want to talk about these in this video. But then I looked through all my comics and realized pretty much most of them were Sapphic or lesbian related, or like with a lesbian girl-on-girl romance in it. So I'm doing part 2. That's it. I'm doing part 2. I'm going to show you guys some comics that are Sapphic/lesbian. I think Sapphic is a great word because I feel like it's not always known if they're both girls or if they're both actually lesbian or one is bi, you know, like all these things. I think Sapphic is a fantastic word and that's why I use it so much. So here are a few a little bit more unknown comics. It would definitely be like a part 3 Saphics because I think I pretty much read only 2 gay with like 2 boys romance, and a lot of them are just genuinely very gay and LGBTQIA+. So a lot of chatting. It's just because I feel so good that I can't stop staring at myself. Like, I'm so obsessed with me. Here I have loads of comics that have the Sapphic element is not as obvious in all of these. Some of them are. First, I want to talk about these comics. This is Minecraft by Sve R. Monster, Sarah Grayley, and John J. Hill. So this is actually more about this main character here who moves away from home, and the way he connects with his friends back home is through playing Minecraft, and then they meet in the Minecraft game. So this is the first one and the second one, and then this one follows this other character, the blonde guy, and the romance is actually like between the 2 girls in this, and I think there's like, I think you can see there's some actual gay stuff in here too if you want to like read into it. The romance is definitely not front and center in these books, but it's like the only romance and it's like the side thing, and I love it when you're reading just like a comic you picked up for some random reason and then it ends up being like a little bit gay. Isn't that just the absolute best? I love that. Oh my god, there's a lot of chaotic energy here right now. I know you can't tell, but it's all very chaotic. Here we have When I Arrived at the Castle by Emily Carroll. This is like a very scary, speculative, quite short, quite scary thing. It's a little bit like beastie. What is it about? It's a little bit hard to explain the plot of, but it's very gay. Like, if you are a lesbian, I would recommend this hands down, like, because it's so fucking sensual. It's definitely adult. There are boobies, bloody and creaturesque, like between these like 2 kind of cat creature and vampire creature, and it's weird and it's creepy and what was that word? Atmospheric, that's the one. Speaking of atmospheric, here we have Are You Listening by Tilly Walden. I have a feeling that one of the characters in this is non-binary, but I'm not sure. I'm definitely sure that both of the characters are Sapphic. Is basically about this teenager who runs away from home, stumbles into this other older person that they kind of know from before, and so they hitch a ride together. They meet a cat and there's like some scary men following them, and it's magical realism and it gets like very surreal towards the end. Tilly Walden's art is always like fantastic. the color scheme and everything, but I highly recommend this one. It's very enjoyable. Love the vibe of this. It's definitely like a queer version of like some Murakami shit. I love it so much. I love books like this, and the fact that there's like a comic-y version of this is just amazing. Then we have comics that there are also 2 of. This is Zodiac, Star Force. I love these so much. There's only 2 out so far, I believe. Basically, they are about all these girls who have like zodiac powers. I mean, they're not all girls, but there is one like gay romance in this, and I believe there's some bi rep as well. And obviously, like, we all know that all lesbian and sapphics just really like astrology. I mean, if astrology and queerness is not like 100% connected, like, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, everyone likes astrology in the queer community, I swear to God. Yeah, I just highly recommend these, and I think they're so much fun. They're so action-packed. They're colorful. I love them so much. Yeah, Capricorn doesn't show up until the second one, but they're such a kick-ass character, so I love all these characters in this. They're so amazing. Highly recommend it. Love it so much. But the romance is like a side thing happening. It's more about like defeating the evil and whatnot. And then the last comic that I have to recommend is Always Human by Ari North. So this takes place in like a futuristic world. Ooh. Doesn't this like match my outfit? Thumbnail. Stop, Wilma, focus. And this is about these 2 girls, I believe, who live in this like futuristic society. One of them kind of falls in love with the other one on the metro, and they start talking, and there are kind of like this element with they can have all these bots, I believe, like installed in them. And so one character is able to like shift their appearance depending on like what they feel. Like they could look like this one day if they wanted to, but the other one has some sort of like disorder or disability that makes them not able to shift, which is kind of like something that is a factor in their relationship that gets in the way. So I guess you could say there's like some disability rep in here as well, however you want to interpret that. The only con I have for this one is that the conversation is quite unnatural, I think. It started out as a webcomic, and you can tell by the art style, it's quite white and like very aesthetic stuff, but the conversation definitely suffers from feeling very forced. But the romance is so cute, and there is like such a cool, like really fucking cool non-binary character in here that had me like puking all over this page. I adored it. So much fun. But yeah, I gave it 3 stars, but it's definitely worth a read, especially if you need that sapphic queer shit. Recommend. Sorry for making, don't apologize. I've been just like talking a lot in this video because I'm so excited, and I wanted to leave you with just some links down below. So Ashley recently made like such an amazing video that she absolutely did not have to make, talking about how AAVE is now kind of being labeled as like Gen Z language and speech, and how the booktube community like heavily suffers from using phrases that are taken from AAV. And so I recommend watching that video. I also recommend watching the SNL skit that Ashley refers to get an idea of like how fucking cringy it is when people use it. And I'm also talking about this and bringing it to light because I know I do this a lot, even though like I am aware of most of the things I'm saying. For me, I think it comes more from watching too much Drag Race than from actually listening to like Gen Z speech. I think it's something we can all work on, and I will definitely be working on it, and I recommend you check out that video. I guess that's the note to end on. Comment down below some sapphic, lesbian romances or side romances, or just characters who are gay that show up in some comics. Recommend those down below for me and everyone else who comes to the video. I was gonna try to apologize for all the lesbian sapphic stuff, but I'm not, because we always need more of it. And I can't help that that's what I've read the most. Actually, I can't help it. I'm not a god. Wilma, chaos. What is this? These comics are all great. I hope you got a new recommendation that you haven't heard of. I wish you all such an amazing day, so much love, and I will chat with all of you soon. So that's a wrap for life, moi, and I will, chat with you soon. Sending you all so much love. Happy Pride, which is soon, not now, but Pride. Woo! Oh God.